because I couldn't get map tools to work at all, and now it works more or less like a charm.
Cool. So, Jeremy, about that spell, no pressure.
No pressure. Pressure. Plug in.
Let's see.
There we go.
All right, let's do a quick sound check. Can you guys hear me?
Sound check.
Yep.
All right.
Arg!
Oh, that was a close one, I swear.
Alrighty. Here we go. I have to put that one over there. And then minimize that.
Which map are we on?
We are on right now Chick Barrow's ruins. It's just a place to be.
Okay. Where's the eye candy? Oh yeah, right there.
Hey baby, what's up?
I am missing.
Let's get the chin in here.
Yeah. You should have seen the lava monster. Was it even lava?
No, it was molten gold.
It
was molten gold.
Gold on one end, lava on the other. It was a very unpleasant day.
It's Goldava.
Goldava.
Oh boy. I start cracking jokes.
Okay.
Have we rested from the last night, Arcadum?
Yes. Everyone is considered fully healed and at full resources.
Oh man, it feels good to be alive again.
It feels so good.
Alright, so let's continue where we left off. When we last left our heroes, they had just sealed the ruins, the Chickborough ruins, and defeated the elementals that were residing there, and were able to reseal the portal itself directly into the elemental planes. Now, as they have sealed this, they caused the ruins to collapse as molten gold sealed off the ruins forever. The druids were, the druidic circle were thankful, and the party was paid 20,000 gold pieces for their deed. The party is now returning to town, loot in hand, and now we are going to we're going to start off where they left off, which they left off in town. So here we go. Begin roleplay.
So what did the guard say?
Which guard?
The guard when we entered the town. They always have some shit to say to me, so...
Nope, they didn't say anything. They're used to you now.
They've learned their lesson.
Yeah, they did.
They've learned
Don't ask questions that you don't want answers to.
Alright. Well, it's your guys' ball field right now.
Well, last thing that we did was we went to the tavern and we looked at the job board, and there were 2 new jobs. But neither of them really seemed like stuff we were interested in. So, I proposed to the party that we return to the commerce building on the bronze tier and purchase a pass to the gold tier. And from there, also, Aranimam, you can check on that business that you needed to attend to with the local city guard.
Yep, I'm going with the random on that.
I am not interested in this. It is not my place to be a soldier. I would be interested in seeking out the library, however, on the gold tier, and finding out answers to any questions that you may all have.
Do we know if it's possible to hand off the seal once we receive it, so that we may do research on our own time?
I believe that we can pass it between us. I don't believe it is imprinted to any single one of us, as my understanding is. But I may be wrong. Let us ask our good friend down at the Commerce office.
You remember his name?
I do. Elone Cormac.
All right. So what do you guys do?
I suggest that we head to the Commerce Center on the bronze tier of Doundisburg. Does anyone oppose this?
Not I.
Sounds like agreement to me. Jeremy.
Dragog, you are considered to be there. Just in case.
Yes. Dragog, for all intents and purposes, you have always been with the party. You have no memories of not being with us. We've been together since the very beginning.
All right.
Okay. So,
you're a welcome.
Oh, I think I hit me head. Oh, what are you lot? Because my memories are erased. I have no clue who you guys are.
you got them back now.
You got them back. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, I want to roleplay that. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I remember you, kid. Let's go.
Alright, so, does everyone head back
I remember
towards-
you too, you get.
So everyone heads back towards the city of Doundisburg, correct?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Alright. I believe that Aranimum and Slaws were going to go speak to the captain of the city watch again.
This is correct.
And what is everyone else going to do?
I'd like to, with everyone's approval, go to the Commerce Center with our wagon of gold and convert that into a gold pass.
Okay. So, let me do Aranimum and Slaws first. Alright.
Fair enough.
Aranimum and Slaws Maka. You approach the guards leading up to the ramp to the silver tier. They stop you. They investigate your credentials. You show them your credentials. They allow you to pass, although they do eye Slaws suspiciously. Because apparently one of them is a new guy. Hasn't yet seen Slaws. For those of you in the live stream, Slaws is a four-armed alchemist.
With dragonfly wings.
With dragonfly wings.
6 of them.
Fabulous.
Okay. Anyway. So, as you walk up to the ramp and into the silver tier, you head straight towards the barracks. You realize that you are still escorted, so apparently you're not high enough on the totem pole yet that they consider you they consider you trusted enough to walk about on your own. Now, as you approach the barracks, you notice that the captain of the guard is not in his office. He is, in fact, at the front gates himself. And when he sees you walk up, he kind of nods. And he requests you to come forward and to stand in and report.
I do so.
Okay.
I'm following a
Without
random.
hesitation, stand at attention.
All right. He puts you at ease, and then he says, "We've had some trouble with new recruits. I apologize for the escort. You may find that perhaps they're a bit zealous in their duty. As of right now, things here are quiet, and I am actually going to take care of some matters in Ord that need to be addressed. My lieutenant will be in charge while I am gone. However, I do not see there to be any need for the extra guard that I have hired. I will return in a month's time, hopefully with what I need. When I do, I hope that you are still here, because we will probably need you." Does that sound fair?
I was hoping for work sooner, but if there is none available, then I will be ready when you have need of me. Sir.
Slosh.
I will repeat, yes, sir.
Alright, he nods, satisfied with your answers, and proceeds towards... Up ahead, you see 3 airships are now docked on the pier. He's heading towards one, which looks to be a military vessel of some kind. It's more strapped out. You see another one that has elegant velvet and silk ropes hanging from it. And then you see another one that, well, it looks like a polished turd. The fact that it's still in the sky is a miracle in and of itself. But it is still there. You can see that they are docked right now, and they seem to be taking passengers.
Alright.
Do you guys head back to the rest of the party?
The lieutenant is right there in front of me.
No, the lieutenant is not. I mean, you could go look for him if you'd like.
Like, do we have some free reign in Silvertier or what?
The escorts are awaiting you to leave the barracks.
Alright,
Gotcha. Has the captain left our speaking range?
Not yet.
Pardon me, sir.
Yes.
How much is or how might one gain an escort service on one of these airships?
All one must do is ask. As part of the city watch, your fares will actually be discounted. So, I know that's what I'm doing, as he points to the military vessel.
Should we bring some associates of ours to join the watch, might they also receive this benefit, or does one need to serve first?
One needs to serve first, but it has been common that watchmen will take their relatives or their friends with them, as long as it is within reason.
How long until the ship departs, sir?
They should be here for the next day or two. I believe the one in the back, the Haunting Gale, as it's called, it's been having some troubles, and it is actually being repaired. As for now, the other two, my vessel and whatever hoity-toity vessel that is, that doesn't even have its name on the side, it's so arrogant, are leaving quite soon.
Thank you, sir.
And he nods, and then he walks away towards his duties.
You said duty.
Wow.
Okay.
Already, I'll crisply turn and head back to the guards to be escorted back to the others.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Okay, so you're escorted back down the ramp and back to the bronze tier. Warsword, who is
Yes.
coming with you? Is anyone going with Warsword to go speak to the Chamber of Commerce?
I am.
Ranveer is.
Did
Really?
either of them wait for us to get back, or are they going first?
I was going there right away because, I mean, it's a place to go. I'm not, going to
Right.
stand around with a wagon of money.
Yeah, especially after, David only threw 50 gold into the street and got like 3 corpses.
Oh, but
man.
believe me, I will stab a bitch if anyone comes near this wagon.
All right. Dragog and Frills Like Lion's Mane, what will you two be doing?
How about the mention of throwing gold into the street only to watch the homeless fight? Seems very in character.
I
And then he's
would
killing
approve
them.
of this.
Alright then, let's go and get the show done.
Hey, guys. We can do this later. I need you both to escort me to the Chamber of Commerce. Then, you can watch beggars stab each other and fight to the death.
Hobo fight. Let's do it.
Alright.
And you, Cedrus Markov?
I'll come along. I have no reason to stay here.
All right.
Good man.
Sounds good to me.
Or bad man, as the case may be.
Way there.
All right. So the rest of you set off towards the Chamber of Commerce. Now, as you approach the Chamber of Commerce, you recognize its, well, shall we say, run-down look. You enter through the doorway, and in front of you see a familiar face. A liver-spotted old man up on high on a desk. He looks up over his glasses.
Alone. Sorry.
He looks up over his glasses and recognizes you, and puts his pen aside and actually looks like he's ready to listen to whatever you have to say.
Alone. It is good to see you.
Likewise.
We've just gotten back from a job, and I was wondering if you'd be able to help us with some purchases of passes to higher tiers.
But
I
of
have the
course.
pass.
Excellent, excellent. Could you just refresh my memory on a few details of how the passes work?
Yes, of course.
I ask him, the general questions about how much can go into them. It's 10,000 gold for a silver pass and 40,000 for a gold pass.
Yes.
Okay. And are the passes able to be given to other people? Like, can I?
Whoever holds the passes. Yeah, it's not
Okay.
It's not bound to you in any way.
Excellent. And just remind me, was there any protection to prevent them from getting stolen or the money in them from getting stolen?
Nope.
Okay, that's fine. That has answered all the questions that I had on them, and we would actually like a single gold pass.
Well, I will have to see these funds, as he looks rather unconvinced
if you
that
would,
you have it.
if you would care to step outside for a moment, our wagon is there, and we have recently
He raises a single wrinkly eyebrow. It doesn't look like he's stepping down and walking outside.
Well, can we bring it in here then? Frills, would you be so good as to bring the sacks inside?
Yeah.
I will help Will.
All right. So, Frills like Lion's Mane carries a giant load of sacks inside of the Chamber of Commerce, and Rander totes behind with a few of his own. The gold is deposited in front of the old man, who, upon seeing so much treasure, actually does get down and start to pick through it. He counts it very, very slowly, and very tenuously, and very tediously.
Understandable. He is a accountant sort of
Long
guy.
enough that I can go to Aranimum and Slaws. What do you guys do?
I would head towards where the others are.
Okay.
And, because I kind of have news. 1 sec.
All right, so you guys, you two walk towards the Chamber of Commerce as well. You arrive at the Chamber of Commerce, you open the door, and you walk inside. You see all of your gold being counted out by a old, familiar face. And he's just now finishing up. After painstakingly counting through it, he goes, "You have about 20,114 gold pieces here."
Excellent. I believe the cost for a gold amulet would be 18,000.
That is correct. There, old man.
If you would be so good, we would like to purchase one of those.
Very well. And he goes to the back of the room and he opens a cupboard. And he reaches inside to where you can't see and seems to undo a lock of some kind. Reaches inside and pulls out a golden pass, locking the device behind and then closing the cupboard again, and approaches you and simply hands it up.
I take it. Thank you. Can I use this now to absorb the remainder of the 20, you said 20,100?
And 14.
14. So that would leave us with 2,114 gold.
Correct.
How do I do this? Do I just hold it against the pile and say that
You simply
number?
hold it against the coin and give it a little squeeze.
Okay, I do so.
And sure enough, just like a vacuum cleaner.
And how do I know how much is in there? Does it transfer that knowledge to me as I hold it?
If you'll, and he points to the pass and gestures that you should turn it over to its back.
I do.
All right, and then he makes a circular faction, like a circular motion on it, and then it reveals an actual magical count.
Excellent. 2,114 gold.
All right, so what do you guys do now?
Well, if no one has any objections, or if anyone wants to do something first, like Slaz, I know you were interested in seeing this man's daughter's
I'm letting you guys know that there's
shop
an
up
airship.
on the...
I am immediately letting you guys know that there is an opportunity for us to take the airship.
You know, I was actually just thinking about that myself, Aranamam.
And
Yeah,
I
weird.
am those with making it a discount.
Well,
Letting them know the whole details of what went on there.
I inform him we just purchased a gold pass, and it can be transferred among us, so that's useful. And we have about 2,114 gold left over after purchasing it. But an airship, is it headed to Magital by any chance?
I did not have an opportunity to ask. I felt I had already pressed the captain too hard.
Fair enough.
But I'm
Alright,
sure
since
that one could find out.
Indeed. There's one pass, so we must take turns using it. Who would care to go first? I do have many things which I wish to do, but I do not wish to make this all about myself and my own.
I do have some things that I'd like to look up in the library as well.
Understandable.
Slaz, come with me. We'll find something to do.
Phil, if
Yes?
you wish, I could take the things that you wish to look up, your questions, and research them myself and bring that information back to you.
They're kind of personal.
Fair enough.
Just
Alright.
look up some good alchemy stuff for me. That should be
How
good.
about this? I will take a few hours. We'll set a number. And I will use that time to do my research in the library. And then after, say, 6 hours or so, I will return with what I've learned and hand it off to Phil. And then Slaz, would you like to use it as well?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We'll
Does
be on my
anyone
best
else-
behavior.
Yes, does anyone else wish to use it to visit either the silver or the gold tier?
Just make sure that the ship doesn't leave before then, if it can take us to Magital.
I think that
Who's
will
our-
be one of my first
I would
stops.
suggest that perhaps our most personable fellow attempt to sell some of our excess on the gold tier.
You know,
Such as those hand wraps that we got.
but while you were dead, Aranamam, I met a fellow here named Tix. He's actually, I lean in a little closer and so I can whisper to him. He's actually a worshipper of Urgathoa. And he's down here on the bronze tier in the promiscuous elf house of pleasures, I guess. But he was the one who told me that selling powerful magic items like the ones we have probably would not be most... We probably would not get a good price here for them. Not even half of what they were worth. So he told me to
There's-
seek...
Trust, but verify. If they cannot find a good price, they cannot find a good price. But if they can find something reasonable,
Fair enough. I
We
will
could
also
use more
say
cash.
I'll also say that this man Tix was the one who told me how to get you resurrected for free. And he also gave Phil there one of the his magical scars from their shop. But for free, once again. But all that aside, he told us of the great bazaar in the kingdom of Kao to the north. That's the place where we should go if we really want to make the best deals. Not to say that we couldn't here, but that's my piece to say. All right. I will check on the ship. What is the name of the that you said it was here?
It is the... I have it.
The Flying Turd.
No, you simpleton. It is the Haunting Gale.
Haunting Gale. I'll remember that. I will check and see where they sail to. I will also go to the library thereafter and spend most of my time researching. I will leave the discussion of any selling or buying to one who is more skilled in that, such as Ranveer. Or perhaps our healer. Well, yes.
I'm somewhat decent at diplomacy myself.
Then
Odd as that is.
Perhaps you would undertake that, Phil. But there's time a-wasting. Allow me to take the pass and be on my way. Is there anything else before I go? Any questions anyone has?
If you bred a owl and a hawk together,
Yes.
what would you get?
You would get...
A foul. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. What if you bred an owl and a beaver together?
Let me consult the cards. No pointer exception.
I think you
like
get pain.
Yes.
I'm not sure, but I'm fairly certain if you bred an owl and a beaver, you get pain.
There are many wizards who have asked themselves this question down through the centuries. I will divine upon this and find your answer.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be great. Oh man,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
that is ridiculous. Okay.
What about a beaver and another beaver that's just a bit bigger?
On that note, Jeremy, Warsaw starts walking towards the silver tier.
Slaz, come with me. We'll
Why?
see if some of the guards have, let's say, odd jobs we can perform. Any of you others are welcome to join us.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going with a random then.
Oh, and we ain't just gonna stand around, so yeah.
I was still up. The Dragon was still up for a sword and hobo fight, so we've got nothing better to do.
I couldn't understand either, big guy.
Guys
I
got
think
a
I'm
point.
just gonna stay here in the Chamber of Commerce, wait for Warsaw to come back, so that I
Alright,
may
Mom.
research my own questions.
Garalon shrugs and starts heading towards one of the guards.
Alrighty. The guards offer you to help them with their shift, Aranimum. You and anybody who went with you.
Yep.
And you receive 50 gold pieces for a day's work.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Okay, Warsaw.
Yes.
Okay.
First thing first, my first time in the silver tier.
Jeremy, are you
Yes?
able to promote me to a GM for a moment?
How do I do that? Ooh.
Or Jeremy could just add it. I just need a table added to the table list. Can I send it to you, Jeremy?
How do I make you GM?
I honestly don't know. If you don't know how, then
I don't know how. What table are you trying to do?
My hero deck.
his harrowing table.
It's missing, but I just sent you the file. All you have to do is import it under the tables.
Shit. Well, I've got Skype on my laptop, not on my main computer.
Well,
You can just do it, man. I'll trust you. I don't care.
How about Jeremy? Why don't I just disconnect MapTool
Yeah.
for a sec?
No,
come
I'll
back
do
in
it.
as a GM.
no, I'll do it. Because if you disconnect, won't that shut down the server?
Yeah.
It'll shut. Yeah, and you all could just rejoin it, and I won't.
No. I'll do it.
Warsaw's got it. Warsaw's got it.
I
Okay.
got it.
Okay.
All right. So,
I'll just add it. Warsaw, remind me to add it in after we're done tonight.
Sure. I think I know what the password is. Let's see if I'm right. I am right. Awesome.
Oh, never mind.
Sorry. Jeremy, the first thing that I would do is on the silver tier, head to the airships.
okay, that's where you're going?
Yes, first place.
All right, you approach the pier. And as you approach the pier, you see that two of the airships have already left. And you see that there is you see a man with a captain's uniform, all of its splendor, the big three-point hat, the shirt. But he seems really familiar to you, and you can't quite place it. He seems very familiar to you, but you can't quite place it. As he approaches, he stands by a booth where he is awaiting people to pretty much sign up for to pretty much pay for their passes so that he'll take them. And you see that the repairs on the ship are being quickly finished. So,
I look at the ship to make sure this is the one labeled the
it is in fact the Haunting Gale.
Haunting Gale.
Yep.
I'll walk towards this man, still trying to place where I know him from. Did we meet him
Well,
when we were working for
as
Arcadum?
As you approach him, you see a couple of things about him. You see that his uniform seems stained, as if he has just eaten recently. And as he looks up, you see kind of like a really disgusting pig face.
Oh my god.
Ew.
Disgusting pig.
Is he fat and
Yes,
nasty?
Is it the warden?
He is fat and nasty.
Holy shit. I have a moment of clarity.
Shit, it's
I was just
Sweet
telling you,
god.
I am not getting on that boat.
don't tell them.
I just act natural and walk up. And I say, "Hello, are you the captain of this vessel?"
He belches. Yeah? Yeah, I am.
I see.
He spits. He then farts.
May I ask? May I ask how long you have been captain of this fine vessel here?
Sure thing. May I ask how long you've been a question asker?
Well, I was thinking about purchasing, passage on it, but if
Well,
you
in
do
that case, as he then cracks his knuckles together, what can I do you for?
well, I just wish to get some idea of the credentials of the man who I'd be entrusting my life to.
That's fair enough, fair enough. Well, first of all, I'm the only one here.
The only one here.
Second,
Yes.
I'm the only one that won't charge you tens of thousands of gold. And
Really?
third, I'm discreet.
Ah, I see. And where's your destination?
Pulls a sandwich out of nowhere and begins to eat it. Well, I do a route around the continent itself. I'll be flying over Stoughton, and we'll be making a run to projects. And in between there, we sometimes, if necessary, have to stop for repairs in
Magital. Interesting. And how much for passage on this ship for a single person?
That depends.
What if he had a certain friend in the watch who could have a discount?
That also depends.
Well, what does it depend on, my good fellow?
Well, it depends on how much you got.
Oh, how much I got depends on so many things.
Well, it looks like you got to get your shit together.
See, you look familiar. Have we met before?
Nope, I remember somebody as freaky as you.
Indeed. How long did you say that you've captained the ship?
Years?
Indeed.
He spits again.
7 years. That's 7 years. Tie-in.
How old does he look compared to the last time I saw him?
Well, if you believe that if this is the warden, this is many years later.
Looks a little gray in the hairs.
Yep. He's got the salt and pepper thing going on. You can also see that his right leg is a little messed up and appears to have been crushed at one point in his life, as if a building had collapsed on him.
Collapsed on him.
A building fell on my leg.
That's beautiful. Oh, poetic. Well, I might be interested in making purchase to ride on your ship, so long as it was reasonably priced and it didn't cost me an arm or a leg.
All right, then. I'll see what I can do. How many you got?
Oh, 7, let's say.
Hit a bird with that one. 7? All right, I could do you a special discount / offer.
I'm listening.
5,000.
5,000?
5,000 and 350.
Let's make it
Damn Loch Ness
2,000.
monster.
No, it's just 5,000.
Just 5,000.
Yeah, not 5,000.
I was-
350.
Can I haggle with him any?
I don't know. Why don't you roll me some checks there, big guy?
Okay. Can I use prescience on this? Since I'm kind of know what I'm doing ahead of time.
Hold on.
It's fair enough.
All right, go
You
ahead.
know what you need?
Make your
A
roll.
man whispering in your ear.
Did you say yes to prescience, Jeremy?
Yeah, you can use prescience.
Thank you. So my prescience roll is that.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yep. And then my regular roll for diplomacy, is that what I need?
Yep.
This is for diplomacy. I'm going to choose to use my prescience to make that an 18.
Okay. This is what you see. All right. Well, now that you've made your roll, actually haggle with me.
Actually, haggle with him.
Yeah.
5,000, that's a lot.
It sure is. I got mouths
What
to feed.
3,000 sounds, this ship, it's kind of old. How do I know that it's really going to, not fall out of the sky like some crazy death trap? I think 3,000 might be a safer
I think
gamble.
3,000 is for somebody that likes penis. To be perfectly honest.
What?
So you would like 3,000 then?
No, I would like 4,000.
I couldn't go any higher than 3,250.
Well, it looks like you're walking.
Well, I'm, You see, the ship does have a certain charm. I'll say, here's
He
what I'll do
stands
for you.
up, turns to the side, and starts to pee over the side of the pier and into the bronze tier.
Here's what I'll do. My friends, I think I can talk them into this. They're not going to like it, but I can talk them into 3,500, but not a gold piece more.
Sounds like you're walking. Oh, look, I got that guy. Open your mouth.
Time to go spelunking.
All right, so he then zips himself back up, and he kind of sits back in his chair and looks at you with an incredulous look on his face. He doesn't seem like he's budging on his price of 4,000.
4,000, you say? All right. Will you shake on it? Will you
Sure will.
agree to that?
All
Hang
right,
on.
he holds out his hand.
I like cover my hand with my robes and like extend it slowly.
All right, as soon as he gets into range, he spits in his hand and just kind of and shakes it. When he pulls back,
Charming.
his spit kind of like extends like gum, and it's very nasty.
I wipe on my.
As you
robe
wipe
hand.
it just kind of spreads and sticks together. And it's like, oh god, oh god. And like,
I
all
use
right.
press- Hey, Jeremy?
Yeah?
This is where prestidigitation comes in handy. I
I
use
know.
that to clean.
Magic says no. All right.
Yeah.
So he says, all right, I'll be leaving in about 6 hours.
6 hours? Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's not much time.
Okay. Not my problem. He just kind of walks away. You see that his pants are kind of down and you see ass crack. It's very disturbing.
May I ask when you'll next be through?
Months.
All right, then. With that, I just turn and I rush to the library because I'm not going to have as much time as I'd like.
All right, so you run like a crazy wildebeest towards the library. Information! Okay. So,
However, I'm going to ask for directions to the Mages Guild and the library as soon as I get there from the guards.
all right, you run up,
Yes.
and you run up to a random guard. You're like, hey, can you tell me where this is? And he's
Yes.
like, I don't know about any Mages Guild. He looks new. But
Guild
the
of
library
Magic?
is over there.
What's over there?
The library. He's pointing.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. And I rush. I just run past him towards the library.
All right. The library is, you see that it is a golden building that is literally a sphere. And you see kind of like something like an orb, but the orb is made out of, in the design of books, like circling each other.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right? And there is a gate that's open. Do you enter?
Yes.
You see grand shelves filled to the brim with knowledge of all kinds. You see a staircase in the center that leads straight up and into the back where you hear a voice say, "It's been some time since I've had someone new. Come on up. I'm sure you're looking for something."
I turn towards the voice and start walking,
Okay.
looking to
The
see
voice is
who's
up,
speaking.
The voice is up the stairs.
Yes, I start heading up the stairs.
All right. As you ascend the stairs and come to the top, what you see shocks you. Behind a desk, with a very small set of glasses, and you assume to be the librarian himself, you see a young gold dragon.
I'm sorry, there's a hole in my ceiling. A new one.
Right.
Hang on.
He simply... What?
I'm preparing an entry for this guy. Hang on.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. He looks at you and says, "May I assist you in any way?"
Greetings, Golden One. My name is Warsaw. I was hoping to gain knowledge to some of the questions that I have here in your fine library.
Well, of course, that is why books exist in the first place.
Of course. May I ask your name?
You may. My name is quite long and boring, but most that come through here refer to me as Vikiel.
Could you spell it?
Spelt V-I-K-I-E-L.
K-E-I-L.
Yep.
Vikiel.
Vikiel.
Gold. Yep. Gold dragon.
Librarian.
Librarian. Gold tier Doundisburg. Excellent. Vikiel. I'm quite new to the city. I've just recently gained access to the gold tier.
How exciting!
Indeed. I'm a wizard of divination specialization.
Are you now?
Indeed. And I was very interested in seeing what knowledge I could gain here. I wish I could spend days, maybe months here even, but alas, fate has played a cruel trick on me and I do not have more than 6 hours to be here before I must depart.
That's not enough time at all.
It seems like a blink of an eye.
What knowledge is it that you seek? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
I think you just might be able to. There's several questions I have. Where to begin? You are a gold dragon. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Now, my dear boy. You do not ask such things. Perhaps in time you will learn this knowledge. But that knowledge is personal.
My most sincere apologies. I wish to ask about other dragons, which is partly
There
why
are
I
many
asked
dragons
to
in
see
these
if you might.
lands. Unfortunately, not many of the goodly sort. I am afraid that you will not find many of my kind that
I
are
understand.
the good nature, shall we say.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you the questions I have on these dragons? Some of them are evil, and I seek knowledge to
Indeed.
take better to prepare ourselves should we ever go up against them. For we are myself and others that I work with are seeking to actually find a dragon and slay it. It's a black dragon.
Ooh. Terrible creatures.
Indeed.
Yet they are one of my kin. As much as I detest speaking of how to kill one of my own kind, you understand, I will tell you this.
Yes.
Should you face against a black dragon, as it were, you should know that their attacks are of the acidic nature. So if you have magics or perhaps equipment that will protect you in this way, I would suggest donning it immediately. Also, more so than any of my kin, the black dragon is a most skilled swimmer. So be careful should you fight him around any body of water.
Unfortunately, dragons are also very clever, and they would seek to fight in their environment.
Indeed.
If we did fight it in water, we would need some means to trap it, perhaps. But I appreciate all the advice that you have given me on how to fight a black dragon. Do you know the specific dragon? I do know its name.
Please.
It is called, I believe it was Omicron.
Phil. Or not Phil, but Maverick.
Maverick.
Yes.
You do have the dragon's name, right?
Yes, I do.
I know I wrote it down here somewhere. I just...
Pretty sure it was Omicron.
So, type it in Skype. If that's
Really?
Oh, it's like that tool. Omicronic or something like that.
Omicronic? Omicron?
Ochronic.
Ochronic.
It's Ochronic. So go ahead.
Okay. It is a black dragon by the name of Ochronic, most powerful and evil creature.
His face appears to be strucken when you say this name. That is unfortunate.
Unfortunate in what way?
For I am chronic. Or sorry, you just got that.
He is a plague upon this land. He is also very powerful. In fact, I am afraid that he lives purposefully nearby the kingdom of Horde in the mountains of Krazix, so he can feast upon the Palladic order that resides there. It is a game to him. I have heard of where he is located, although I would warn against anyone standing against him.
I know I am not powerful enough to face him, nor are my allies at this time. But yet, it is a goal that we intend to fulfill.
Indeed.
Thank you. You said near the mountains of Krazak?
Krazix, yes.
Krazak, yes, I meant. I had another dragon, or a creature that appeared to be a dragon, rather, to us when we met him. Does the name Arcadum mean anything to you?
He shits bricks.
I have never heard of this Arcadum. Unfortunately.
My understanding was he was a very old
Rocca.
dragon. Yes, I was going to ask that next. Perhaps his name backwards. He may have been using it as a pseudonym. Does Mudraka mean anything? Does that ring any bells? I watch him carefully as he thinks on it.
He seems to kind of scratch under his chin, or his maw, rather. And he says, I'm afraid I do not know of this name. I apologize.
That is all right. I thought it a long shot at best. Those were the two dragons that I sought the most knowledge of.
Indeed.
But I do have other questions, if you do not mind. So many questions. I do not know much of these lands. Can you tell me... I tell him the name of where I'm from. The other lands. In Golarion. And say if he has ever heard of these lands.
I believe at some point in the past, before I was hatched, I believe that there was an area of the world that was called that.
Indeed. Far in the past?
You'll have to forgive me. Many records were lost due to several of the wars that were happening years ago when I was first hatched, that much of the history was lost in and of itself. There are limits even to a dragon's knowledge, my good friend.
I see. It's very interesting. I feel like a man out of time. There was another dragon, actually, now that I think about it, named Anine, or Anine, perhaps. I do
Once
not know.
again, his face changes as he kind of gulps to himself a little bit. My friend, I don't know what your profession is, but you have... And he kind of just lets that hang there. And then he says,
I know, a death wish.
it is rumored that a 9 is a blue dragon that is hunting the Badlands. I have heard that she is gathering an army of some kind. And I believe the human organization, the Stettin Striders, I believe,
Correct.
are trying
yes.
to take her down.
I see. That is my curiosity. I did notice her name on the bounty board posted by the Stettin Striders. Blue Dragon, that is most helpful information. We did not know what color she was.
Glad I could be of assistance.
Indeed. If you don't mind, I have a few more questions. Have you ever heard, this is probably something in the past, some sort of history, I do not know exactly from where, but of a Dwarven king named the High King Gleen Cliffborn? I believe he lived in mountains. I cannot say what the name of those mountains were, though, to my recollection. Arctic climate, though.
If anyone is to find things of that nature, one must travel towards... I would search the mountains of Krazix herself. Perhaps there you will find the answer you seek.
Is that where the dwarves live
Yes.
in general?
Yes.
Excellent. There's another name, a family name, that I'm interested in. Blackfire, as in Cromwell Blackfire, and his son, or perhaps descendant, Cornelius Blackfire.
That is a name I have heard. What do you know of this name?
I know a little, but I was hoping to research the family and see if there was any history that I could learn of them. Cromwell Blackfire, as I know, I was told he was an enchanter of the Church of Arodin, which I do not know where that is. Is that in Ord, perhaps, or some other place? Have you ever heard of the Church of Arodin?
The Church of Arodin.
Arodin.
Yes.
My apologies, I'm a foreigner.
Yes, I have. And the Blackfires, that is a very dangerous name to be asking about. One that I'd rather not diverge on, but if you must know.
I apologize, I must ask. I do not know when I will be back, if ever.
It is rumored that the Blackfire family crypt can be found somewhere on the road to Ord. I am unsure as to where. There are many great cemeteries in between Ord and the wasteland known as the Badlands. It is rumored there that there are many mass graves. If you were to find the keep, you would find the answers you seek.
You said if I were to find the keep? Or the crypt?
The crypt. I'm sorry, I said keep.
Ah, yes. I was wondering.
I was just trying to rhyme shit.
Thank you. That is most helpful. I know there is much dark things in that family name.
And then the dragon looks around and, oh my! feeling a bit hungry. And then he kind of nods, and he turns, and he seems to cast a spell, and he creates food for himself. It is my lunch break, after all.
That is amazing. Is that dragon magic or some other just magic in general?
Spellcraft.
I would make this spellcraft. Let's see. 20 plus 20. 38.
Create food. The spell create food.
So, very handy spell to have. Do you know where the Church of Eridan is, if I may ask? The one that I'm thinking of was the one that Groundwell, Blackfire.
War sword.
Yes.
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
He's dismissing you.
Oh. Natural 20.
Fantastic. You know that you entered the library at about 8 in the morning. It is now lunchtime.
So I've lost 4 hours, approximately.
Mm-hmm.
Does time move differently here?
No, he was just that enrapturing with his speech.
I see. I do not have much time left, but would you mind answering just a few more questions? I am very careful to keep track of time so that I have at least enough time to get back to the other party and get them to the ship.
Are you gonna forget about me wanting to go to the library?
Not enough time, man.
So you're gonna forget about me going to the library?
Pretty much, that's what it sounds like. It just have to neglect for now.
It's up to you,
I see how it is.
I kind of wanted to find out where the Church of Rodin was because
I see how it is.
that's where Arcadum's first sword
No,
was made.
no, I understand. I'm just going to, cock block you if you ever want information. I figure it's entirely understandable.
We
for
could
you
just skip,
cock blocking.
we could just skip the airship,
We could.
I really would not. I really do not want to get on the same airship as the warden.
I really don't either. I was kind of just putting it out there.
I would rather actually just walk all the way to Majital.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. I'm
Uh,
going to
If you don't mind me
keep asking him questions. What was that, Maverick?
I was just saying, if you told Ramvir that guy was there, yeah, that guy wouldn't even be alive to take us there, or be dead after he takes us there.
That's kind of funny. It's like, hey, you
I'm
seem
totally
familiar.
fine with killing
Did
this
you
guy.
wash my balls? I never forget a face. But Jeremy, I do want to continue questioning him. I can't stop. I've been waiting so long. My character has.
Well, I'm just gonna have to cock block you if you don't let me. Getting information.
Look, if we're going to skip the airship, I'll let you. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. You'll have as much time as you need. So, Jeremy,
Yes.
does he know the location of the Church of Eridan?
Arden.
Eridan.
He hold on, let me get back into his voice.
Sure.
It is a religion no longer followed. Ever since his death, many, many years, millennium ago, the inheritor, Iomade, took his place. But I do know that there was a time, I believe in the old lands, in the kingdom of Ord, one may find a temple of Arden, perhaps even the Grand Temple itself, even though that is considered to have been lost for a long time.
I see. You said it was millennium ago that it stopped being followed.
Mhm.
That is very important information to me. Thank you. May I? Let's see. I already asked you of the dwarves. Do you know anything about the Landrow, the family Landrow, and even the son Benny Landrow?
Their names do not ring a bell of any kind.
Oh, I believe they are a noble house here in Doundisburg.
Indeed. I never noticed.
I understand. Let's see.
Now, the noble house of Sagan and their housemaster Carl, he is... Sorry. I was just fucking with you. I'm going to bake wraps from scratch
well
like
played.
Carl Sagan. No.
There,
What was I?
I just remembered something of most importance. If he didn't have anything else to say on Landrow,
No, that's it.
I take out the talisman arcane mark that we got off the construct and show it to him.
Now, he seems interested in this as he takes it from you very gingerly. Ah, yes.
Do you know what this is? Or what?
Indeed I do. This is something I have not seen in a long time. Where did you get this?
I'd be most grateful for any enlightenment you can shed on this.
It was rumored that years ago, but when I was still a young wormling, that there was a grand... We called him the Golem Master. His name, I believe, was simply referred to as Talisman. And this is the mark of his work. He's one of the greatest... what is it called? Constructors? No.
Craftsman.
Artificer.
Artificer thing. He's one of the... He was one of the grandest artificers of our time. However, he was struck down by an unknown disease of some kind, and I believe that his works were spread out and eventually ran down. Because from what I remember, with his death, they stopped working. The interesting thing about him, I should point out, is that he was never actually seen. Those that would actually go to one of his workshops, he would only ever appear to them in a dark robe, and his face was never seen.
How mysterious.
Indeed.
Do you know where his workshop was or said to be located?
I do. It was rumored to have existed in the kingdom of Kao before their great cataclysm.
Kao. That's where the airships are from.
Correct.
A most interesting technology, or artifice, perhaps, even.
Those are one of the few that were not disabled upon his death.
I see. That is most impressive accomplishment. As to where we found this, you said his construct stopped working after he died, but the one that we took this from, I assure you, was working quite well. Very dangerous construct indeed.
Indeed.
This symbol, does it have any other meaning, or is it just a maker's mark?
I believe it is simply a maker's mark.
I see. If you'll hand it back, I'll take it back and put it away.
He hands it back.
Excellent. I'll put it away back in my pouch. That was very useful information. Let's see.
Make a will save, Warsaw.
Will save. Okay. Let's see. What is my will? 6. Is this against mind?
Yep.
Okay, so enchantment. So I get a +1 from Harrowed. See, I don't think I get any other pluses, so I'm just going to roll it. 20.
Okay. You just barely resist the charms and enraptured speech of the dragon to realize that if you don't move with haste, you will miss your flight.
Fair enough. Thank you. Thank you, Vikiel,
Yep.
for all that you've said. I will return. Is there some way that I can teleport here directly? Is there some way I can teleport back if I have need to speak with you?
Unfortunately, teleportation magic is reserved for those of even higher class than mine.
I see. I must go. Thank you for everything. I'll return and give you knowledge in return in exchange for all that you have given me.
He nods.
Thank you.
Okay.
I bow to him.
He
And then
nods.
it's time to cast haste on my ass and
You cast haste?
Yes.
Oh, yeah!
literally book it.
So, where was
Blur
everyone
goes
else during
past the
this?
guards.
Where was everyone else?
I thought I was guarding with the random one.
I stayed in the Chamber of Commerce,
I thought
counting down the hours,
I opted
thinking to
Random.
myself that Horsor better let me get some goddamn knowledge.
Hey. The thing
Or
was,
I will
I
skin
said that
him.
I'd be gone 6 hours.
And I said that I wanted to go to the library as well.
And you will. After we
And
kill the
who-
warden and take his ship.
Who?
I mean, what?
Okay. Okay, if we kill the warden and take his ship, that's perfectly fine.
I don't think it's a very good idea, and I'm crazy.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, it's probably a terrible idea, but, I'm going to discuss it with you guys.
All right. So, you guys see a very quick-moving war sword run up to you all and say,
All right, look, don't have much time. I'll explain. No, I'll summarize. There is a ship leaving. It's leaving. How long do I have, Jeremy?
you have 20 minutes.
There is a ship is leaving in 20 minutes. It will take a path through Stenton, end up in Ord, crossing through Magital, Krazak, and all that. However, you will not believe who is the captain of the ship. The
I'm gonna guess it's
fucking...
the warden.
Hold on, let me get this straight. So you want to
Listen,
go in 20... No, hold on.
No,
I think we were very clear about this. You want to go in 20 minutes.
you
Not
didn't let me
letting me-
finish.
Not letting me go to the
You
library.
didn't let me finish. Cedrus, let me finish.
If the ship is
Swear to
leaving
God.
in 6
Fucking-
hours, then
it's
there
the
wasn't
fucking
enough time
warden.
for everyone
Is
I
the
don't care.
fucking...
wanted to do.
Listen to
Wham
me.
will instantly draw out Solo.
If you will fucking listen for a moment, the warden is the captain of that ship. The one who put us in prison and made our lives hell.
Oh, that guy.
You don't know hell. If you go back on your word with me.
I didn't say anything about going back on your word. You are ignoring what I am saying.
Cedrus, you impish little git. If we have a ship that will leave in 6 hours, there was not enough time for you to do anything in the library anyway. Get
Yes,
over
there
your little
was.
disappointment. You shut up, you little man. Get over your little disappointment. We'll find another library, or we'll return to this one.
Wait.
There's no
I
time
did make a promise.
to dither.
His name
Come on,
is...
let's go give him a stomping then.
Oh, wait. Your name is Cedrus?
No, it's Bob.
Whatever.
I don't know where he got Cedrus from.
I am
It's really crazy.
95% sure you told me your name was Cedrus when you
No.
and I were alone.
I
No,
apologize.
I've never said my name.
Phil, I didn't mean to say your character's name. I apologize. That was
It's okay, every
my...
time you hear the word Cedrus, just replace with Bob.
Thank you. Bob, let me finish giving the most important information. He wants money for the passage. I don't think we should do it. But I think you should go to the library, but he will not be back for months. He's the only ship here. We don't know if another ship will come. We may need to act on this now.
How many ships were there?
There were 3.
But 2 have already left.
Oh, why are we mucking about then?
Time
I
is
can-
fleeting. Let us make haste.
The
Bob,
price that we
stay
were...
here.
Can we even all get up onto the silver tier to get...
We can.
Crazy Man does bring up a point.
We can. I've arranged it so that if we are going straight to the docks, I'm sure the guards will let us go there.
Are you
passage.
sure, like, letting me go to the library? Sure.
Will you stop bitching about the library? Okay. If you want to go to the library, go to the library. There's a very nice gold dragon there who will be happy to talk your ears off and make you forget how much time passes, because that's what happened to me. And I am very...
Clearly, you should be using that watch that you have more often.
I don't have a watch. I have a magical device that tells days and years.
Clearly, you should have kept an eye on the sky for the
Don't
passage
have
of the
time
sun.
to argue this. I'm sorry, Bob. Believe me, I truly am sorry. If you want, we can...
Just let it be known that if we pass up another library, because you take your own sweet time with it, whenever you die,
understand.
whenever you die, you will be my slave.
I have information that may interest you, that may lead to lichdom.
Raise your hand if you want to actually not get on the boat. I raise all 4 of my hands.
I raise my hand. That's 5 votes for not going into...
Phil
Murder him
Slaws.
and take the boat. And
Was that-
then do as we please.
I think that's a bad idea.
I'm full of bad ideas, bitch.
The guards. The problem is the guards.
We're not going to do it here. We'll do
I
it
will look to
mid-journey.
Randver, and I will tell him that this is the best chance to accomplish Lord Trinos' quest for us.
Speaking of which, I have more information on where Ochronic is.
Alright, how about this? We'll talk while we walk. I think we're all capable adults here, and I think we can all do that.
Yes.
Let's
And
get to the dock. We can make a decision on the way there
fair enough.
if we want to kill the warden, take his ship.
Also, do we have 4,000 gold?
I don't.
I have 2,000.
I have
15.
I have 1,300.
Okay, so we have 3,400.
Plus I have 3,000 from the
Okay,
chest.
from the chat. Right. Then we have enough. Let's go. Talk as we walk. All right, 4,000 is the agreed-on price. This guy is really an asshole. I have a feeling that we're going to have to sleep with one eye open if we do. And yeah, he's the warden. What more is there to be fucking said about him?
All right.
I did. Oh,
When I get
sorry, Jeremy. Let Jeremy talk.
Bavarian, go ahead and load up the Haunting Gale. The map.
this one,
Uh,
they're both in here, Jeremy. I can't change the names because I'm not a DM, but
what are they?
Import 1 Grasslands, I believe, is the Haunting Gale, and Grasslands is
Yes,
the
it's that
other
one. It's import 1. That's what you guys need to go to. Yep.
Can you move our characters here, please?
Yeah, here, I'll do it. I'll do it. Speaking of which, I gotta make his token. There you guys are.
Okay. All right. As we walk, I have to bring up the point. If we stay here, we can find out a lot more from the library, as well as take our time getting things. Sure, we do not get on the airship, which is much faster, but honestly, I don't trust the warden.
Can you link that picture again, Zanani, in Map Tools?
Sure, just give me a bit. Oh,
Keep,
yeah, sure.
keep going, guys. Keep
I
going.
think that if we let Ranford get anyone near the warden's gonna end up dead. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this. I just feel that it's a certainty.
I feel that
As
the warden is a
well-
bad person.
Like, I may be crazy here, but you guys are crazier. Like, we should not be going with the warden here. The warden is not a cool guy.
I agree, especially if he recognized me and pretended that he didn't, and realized that we somehow survived by stealing his ship before, and plots some elaborate revenge to enact on us once we are out of the law-abiding city.
Oh, that's
Have you basically told us most of your conversation with him?
I'm trying to, but
Well, did you mention
Bob.
that he mentioned that he's the only person that mans the ship?
he's not the only person that mans the
That's
ship.
what he said.
Jeremy, is that what he said? Because I could have swore that he had...
No, that's not what he said.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they had a crew that was loading up his ship, getting it ready.
Well, I can't tell if that's better or worse.
All right.
Can Dragog express an idea?
Basically, if we
Free
go on
ship.
that ship, we got to be prepared for pirates. You know, basically them to strip us of all our valuables and make us walk the plank kind of deal. That may
That's why we
be...
attack them first. And then we take the ship and our boarding fee.
It's possible,
Did he
Do you know
find
how to
out?
fly a ship?
but I don't know how to fly a ship exactly.
Did he
Especially...
find
Maybe
out how far it is to
You know how to
Magistal?
fly a ship.
What was that?
Do you know how long it takes to go to Magistal? So on, say, a
Magital?
horse. Yes, Magital.
No. I do not have that information. I didn't have time. I was asking questions about your undead things that you want to know about, the Black Dragon, and all
You
these
didn't
other
need-
things.
You didn't need to concern yourself about the undead. I could have done that perfectly fine.
I know, and you may still get a chance to.
But does your map not show, say, distances or anything like that?
Jeremy, do I know, according to the map, how many miles it is to the border of Magital?
Nope.
Nope, unfortunately this map is not specific enough in distance. However, Jeremy, can I make a knowledge, what would maps be? Geography?
Geography. Yeah.
Can I make that test as well?
Yes.
Okay. Based on the proportions and such, let's see, skill check. Can you whisper some words, some sweet words in my ear, Cedrus?
Just this one time.
Fair enough. 27 geography.
All right, with a 27 geography, you can only tell a brief, like you can only tell the time. Nothing else.
Sorry, you said the time?
You can only tell how much time it would take on foot. You're unable to calculate the time in the air.
I sent you the
Oh,
picture
no, that's-
again.
That's
Sure,
fine.
mate.
How long on foot?
3 months.
It would take 3 months on foot approximately.
Yep. To reach the border. Phil? No, not Phil, but Zanani, can you post that in Map Tools, like in the chat in Map Tools?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Does anybody see the warden picture I chose?
No.
Yes, I see that.
Where is it?
It's Fat Bastard from Austin Powers.
Where is it?
It's right in front of you. It is like directly in front of you.
I'm still on the Chickabaro Road.
Oh, go up to the top right-hand corner and go to Import of Map Tools 1.
Oh, import 1?
Yep.
Okay. That would make a big difference.
Oh, never mind. Somebody took care of you already. Your dog. I'm missing Frills Like Lion's Mane, the patron saint of scale and steel. Why is he not in Map Tools?
Because he hasn't put his token in there yet.
Fat bastard.
Jadakith. Jade. Jade, are you there?
Oh, Jade.
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 Hope
Damn
you
it.
didn't- Yeah, we have viewers, man.
I don't think Jade's there.
Whoa. Whoa.
All right, what were you saying? What's up, Maverick?
Jade! Tiffany wants you to call her in like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. No, I know.
It's more like 7 minutes now.
Oh.
Or 5 minutes.
Anyways,
A
look,
couple of minutes.
Where'd it go?
we need to decide on this, whether we're going to get on that ship or if we're going to stay here.
Well,
You said it takes about 3 months.
3 months on foot, probably
Do we know?
about
The
half that
general
on
speed?
horse, maybe.
Yeah.
I
So a
don't
month
know
and a half?
exact.
So you go.
Do we know the speed of a horse?
Jeremy, is there some knowledge that I can use to calculate the speed of
That
horse?
travel time was assumed you had horseback.
Oh, that was
Okay.
on horse. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. You said on foot.
So-
I wasn't sure.
Well, okay, I meant. Well, okay. Maybe I should have said.
Riding a horse, that's how long it takes.
That's fairly long, but not impossible to do. Definitely
feel
be a
lo-
hell of a lot
No.
cheaper.
It's 3 months on foot and 2 months on horseback.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go.
2
Checking with
months.
gas now.
still, that's...
I feel a lot more comfortable taking
A
the
lot.
2 month scenic route on horseback than I do.
It's a hell of a lot cheaper. With the
It'd be a
warden.
hell of a lot
we
cheaper,
probably end up making money on that.
and we wouldn't have to worry about the warden eating us.
Do you fear Ernithoa's embrace?
Well, that may
There is a debt owed to each of us that he must pay.
Yeah, I don't know why
And
we're
should he attempt
up.
to renege on his contract, I want to be there to ensure that he pays it.
I
I can get behind that logic.
and also, even though we have plenty of time right now, every month we spend away is a month closer to that day.
Agreed. Especially since I believe you need to be back here. Aronimum, did you tell us when you need?
Yes, I told you
Be back
everything
here?
that happened in the conversation,
Okay.
so I got a month.
You got a month. By air, we may be able to make that. And by the time we get to Magital, I may be able to cast teleport. Which I did learn something of use. I cannot teleport into this city. That is reserved for much higher levels than the likes of us.
Could teleport to the gate.
I could teleport somewhere in the vicinity, yes. So,
Just make haste before the ship leaves.
alright, are we in front of the ship, Jeremy?
Sorry.
It's all good.
All right. I'm gonna call Tiff.
Okay, let's take a break.
Fine.
Oh, she wants me to call her in 3 minutes. Okay.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. So, you are now standing in front. You are standing on the pier in front of the. Here, I'll move you guys back a little bit.
I'll whisper to Rambeer to not go getting any ballsy ideas.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to disconnect and reconnect because I've got that stack issue problem.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
My fingers kind of caress my dagger as I think about stabbing a fat bitch.
Stabbing a fat bitch.
I
Oh,
have
go
a
ahead.
full supply of bread.
Fast.
I have a horrible feeling that this is where Group 2 died.
Well, we have
But-
something they
I
don't.
think that was group 3 that died.
It's group 3 you're thinking of.
And I think it was because they all fell off the thing.
Yes,
I remember correctly.
but let's not metagame. Let us
I have a feeling that
face this challenge.
Warden's gonna die within a
Oh.
day.
I sure hope so.
Well, I
Well-
wouldn't say
Yeah, I didn't strongly dislike the guy personally. I
didn't
even approve
either.
of his methods.
I neither enjoy the nice time to reflect on why the hell I was there.
I would also like to remind you guys, whether this is important to you or not, but if I remember correctly, some kid raised his hand and he had that kid killed because he was
Who cares?
I do.
I don't think any of us care except for maybe Warsaw.
actually Ramveer did care at the time because he was neutral good.
Yes, don't speak for us. I'm sorry, but yes. That kid was a little snot bastard. He tried to, turn and become one of the warden's guards, and he got killed for it. So I see what happened to him, unfortunately, justified in some ways.
I see it a
But-
waste of potential resources
I took no
Because-
pleasure in that.
because humans make horrible undead. Fit only for the fodder.
Yes. Oh,
Like the way
by the way,
it's
there was much more information I learned. I wish I could tell it to you all, but I'll be brief and tell you what I can. The talisman symbol that we keep seeing turn up. Remember that? Talisman symbol?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
hmm That apparently is the maker's mark of a artificer named only Talisman. He was a golem maker of some renown, actually. And let's see.
I assume you're talking about all this after you.
As we, oh fuck yeah! I
All
just
right,
want to
so
fill
guys-
them in now.
All right. Well, you guys arrive to the pier, and you see the warden sitting at his booth. He seems to be tapping his fingers along there, and he looks up and says, "So I see you brought your friends."
Yes, we have.
Friends is a bit strong.
Well, you're ready. Come on aboard. So he walks and aboards the haunting gale.
How long will it take by airship to reach Magital
2 weeks.
as I get on? 2 weeks?
Mhm.
I see.
Where are you bound after that?
After that, I will be heading towards let me see here.
Krazak, I
As he's
believe?
eating on a turkey leg. See,
Is it actually turkey leg, or is there a possibility that's a small child?
you are unsure, Radamon.
Okay, I'm a cook, man. I would know these things.
You do notice that the femur is a little too not turkey-like.
Oh my god.
Can I make it? Can I
Is
make
that-
a check as a necromancer to figure out that it is a
Sure, make a
small
hill
child?
check.
He'll check. I'm trained in that. I'll check you, son of a bitch.
Okay, check it.
Let's go.
Can
There we go.
somebody out there stab or call the Jade? I'm fine either way.
A little
I rolled a
concerned
2.
Oh,
because
I'll-
the people alive, you know,
Can't really see
Like-
what's going on in the...
they can't. That's not
should I
fair.
make a heal check?
I got a 2 on my heal check. Sorry, I
I'll
got
tell
a
you
2
right now,
both.
Cedrus, that is definitely a piece of meat on a bone.
Hey, Jeremy, can I make a heal check?
You sure can.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hey,
Add
Jeremy,
2
can
to
I
your
make a
roll.
heal check?
You sure can.
Well, fantastic. Skill check. Heal. 16.
Hey, Jeremy,
Yeah.
can I make an appraise check?
On what?
29.
Oh, jeez.
Okay,
Do you
with a
remember?
29 heal check, Dragog, that is a humanoid's leg.
And I proceed to not care.
Are you sure? Because I haven't told you what kind of humanoid.
I'll go. Oh, okay.
It looks orcish.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, Pickman!
Oh,
So-
shit.
Stomps up to the warden.
Oh, fuck. I haven't given him the money yet, have I?
No, you
Don't
have.
worry,
No.
We'll get back.
Okay, good.
Well, the crewmen stop you from getting aboard. He says. Money first.
Is there a way we can
4,000.
talk? Is there a way we can talk about the cost before you're bored?
I believe your friend here has already haggled his price.
I have. I talked him down.
Can we haggle on our own terms?
No. And he walks away.
Wow. Can I bestow curse?
If you can touch him.
That doesn't really do anything actively dickish. So, no, I'm not. Or something. I'm gonna walk up. Can I walk up to him now?
Nope. Not until it's paid.
I'm going to, you know, Aronimum, I need your money pooled with mine.
You need my what?
I need the money that you are holding.
Hold on, gotta call Tiff. Alright, see if you guys can get a hold of Jade. Let's all take a 10-minute break.
Hey, Bill,
Yes.
you know what you should do?
What?
You should raise that on the leg and have it like start wiggling or kicking him in any way it could.
It
Well, see,
takes
first-
10 minutes to castrate head.
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes to animate that.
That
Also,
is.
Okay, love you.
I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but Maverick tends to roll nat 20s on bluff checks. It's, you
He
know,
also tends to roll ones.
he has like a plus, what,
I mean,
24, 26, 28?
24, and I have honey woods. So if it's important, I can use my honey woods for the day.
Exactly.
Actually,
He
you
has
can use any words anytime. It's not a once per day, is it?
I believe it is.
I'm
See-
pretty sure you're mistaken, son.
Well, I
See-
will,
Maverick
will
has a
double
plus
check.
24 bluff check. I have a plus 10 diplomacy check. Clearly, we could do some work here.
Yawn. It's, interesting.
I think Jade fell asleep.
I
Nope,
hope
it is
not.
once per day.
Probably.
Right?
That dialogue was long as shit.
Yeah, that took a while.
I'm extremely
Yeah.
disappointed in you, by the way. I'm not sure if I've made that clear yet.
No, But, since it was like a one-chance opportunity to get as much
Oh.
information as possible.
Oh,
See,
you know, no hard
let me
hard
say
feelings.
something, Phil. Let me say something. If I had gone back and gotten you, sent you to the library, it would have taken even more time up for you to ask your questions.
Yeah, but he would have gotten to ask his questions.
Yeah.
Well, let me put it this way. 4 hours were gone before I even had a chance to realize, oh shit. So
Maybe
if I
you
had
should
gone back to
invest- Maybe you should have
you,
invested in
if
the
I had gone
pocket
back
watch.
to you, yeah,
About
don't really
250
see
gold.
too many of those around.
I saw some in the shop back there when we were
How
in the
long would it
mansion.
take me to find a pocket watch and buy it?
Well, in the
More
mansion,
time?
I'm fairly certain I saw some pocket watches.
Okay. The mansion
You know-
back in Chapter 5? Chapter 6?
Yeah, let me make sure that I got that gold cost right,
Okay.
because I'm pretty sure it costs 250.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Watch.
he had actually
it's-
said no watches.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah,
I thought he said no magical equipment.
All right, Phil.
A
I'm pretty sure
pocket
he
watch.
said no watches, no pocket watches or anything.
That's a shame. Because a pocket watch would have been handy.
Jade's there.
Jade, man, you there?
Oh,
Did you fall asleep, man?
I wish.
There he is.
So I
Need some
can't hear
cocaine.
myself.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
What's up?
Oh, you sound like you got hit in the head by a truck.
By an ugly truck.
Probably.
You all right,
Oh,
man? You
shit.
sound...
The train is coming. Hang on.
You sound like crap, man. Utter ego crap.
Just do some cocaine. You'll be fine. Or drink a power thirst.
Rocket Edition!
Banana.
Fizzbits.
Fizzbits! And
And
gun!
gun!
Power Thirst now comes in women!
Preposterone.
Preposterone. Preposterous amounts of testosterone. Preposterone.
Train going now.
You good to go, man? You good to,
Jade.
good to keep going?
Psh. I'll see what I can do.
Well, you can say that you can't. It's fine.
Yeah, seriously, man. Don't... You
Yeah,
sound terrible.
It is not the first time that we've had to do something.
Similar to cat humping.
I mean, if
The main thing is the live stream, though. We can't change the view.
Seriously, man, you sound like Ken looks.
Yeah. If you gotta go to sleep, that's fine. I mean, to be honest, I'd really rather put some more detail into the next dungeon's map anyway. I just wanted us to get to the next point, so I actually have the next adventure set up. So it's all right if you don't want to go on.
Well,
I mean, to be honest, now would be the best time to stop anyway, because you guys are on an airship.
Damn it. Dude,
Jake, quick question.
we on a boat,
Quick question. Do you trust the warden to be our pilot on an airship?
oh, I think if we all board, we're killing him. I think that.
I
already
think
decided.
I might have to try to kill him anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
kill the warden.
Got it.
you
Like,
just-
I
just gonna
don't-
do that?
I think
Orc
we
eats
decided
people,
that
not
it's just
the other way around.
Oh man, I'm just gonna make him undead. Fuck it. I'm sure no one will mind.
That sounds awesome.
If you wait him, I will kill him again.
Okay.
I will kill
will-
him over and over and over.
I will burn his body with acid. I still am carrying several vials of acid.
Like, I
Or
will
Just
spit acid on him.
if you leave the body mostly intact, then you can kill him again. I'll be fine with it because then his crewmen will join the fun.
Alright, guys. Do we get on the ship or don't we?
You
I think
realize
we-
that if we kill him without it being in retaliation, we will probably be condemned ourselves to death for mutiny and murder.
Well, we're not mutinying him. And I think we're almost all of us are pretty sure that he's going to turn on us.
Yeah,
I'm not.
we're killing him in self-defense, just over a very long term.
We are killing him. We are it's premeditated self-defense, man.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Premeditated self-defense.
Yep.
You can make
What
that
kind-
stand up in court.
Would it be profession lawyer?
That sounds pretty legit to me.
Okay. That's
No.
all I'm taking profession
No.
lawyer.
No. No
still with us,
premeditated
Jade?
self-defense.
Yep.
I think that's going to be the quote of tonight. Premeditated self-defense.
Premeditated self-defense.
Why do you assume that?
Assume what?
That he's going to back out on things?
I didn't say that.
I'm just
No,
gonna
people were
assume.
saying that they assume that he's going to try to kill us and rob us, etc. Why?
I'm assuming
Because he's
that
an
he's gonna do
asshole.
something. I'm assuming that he's gonna do something that'll disappoint all of us, and we'll end up with either his death at our hands, or
Feeling the ship's going to fall apart. Hey, Jeremy.
yeah, that too. Can we make
Jeremy.
checks for the?
Well, that's actually what I was going to say. Jeremy, knowledge engineering on the ship, see how well it was repaired, quote
Sure,
unquote.
roll that.
Words.
Awesome. Let's see. That's a plus 16 on my check.
Hey, Jeremy,
Yeah.
could I tell what sort of orc he's chewing on? Maybe
Nope.
Okay.
Probably one you held dear, though.
I'm going to eat. Can I eat the flesh off the warden? Bill, do you need the
Oh,
flesh?
God. That's like fat, man. So much fat.
I can work it off.
You, how about this?
No, I mean, he's
You can-
entirely made of fat.
You can have his.
Can I suck the
Thigh
marrow
meat?
out of his bones? He
I
doesn't.
think that's okay. I'm fairly certain I can make a zombie out of mostly intact body.
I'm going to suck the marrow out of his fucking bones and make a stew out of his brain.
Oh,
Oh,
my God.
Sounds like a plan to
I'm
me.
not eating him. That
I
is
will make
disgusting.
bacon out of his heart and intestines, no matter how clogged they are.
lol.
So,
Looks like a
27 and a
27.
23 on engineering.
All right. The ship does not look good, but it does look worthy enough for the air.
Okay. Kind of held together with spit and paper clips.
More or less. But
Okay. So
you
it's
get
the
what you
fire
pay
thing.
for.
Yeah, I suppose. And we paid for a flying death trap.
Well, I can fly.
Shane, I don't know about you bitches, but
I jump on Shane's back. All right, fly, bitch.
Actually, if I got an ant haul, I could probably carry Warsaw or Cedric, but only one.
Okay, let's get
Well,
down
see-
to real business here.
See, the both of us, if the ship is in the process of crashing, could just teleport. Because Warsaw has a spell, I have the scroll.
I
Guys,
can't
what we need
cast
to
it
do
yet.
is instead of flying, I cast communal ant haul, and then we carry this shit.
So,
I can
Hey,
see
Jeremy.
nothing wrong with this logic.
And then we charge a castle. You see,
Enlarge, Slaz, enlarged person,
Guys,
ant haul.
can we decide if we're getting on the ship and killing this guy or whatever later?
Decided that we
Getting on the ship, we'll decide the rest later.
Excellent, thank you. All right, Aranamam, you are holding most of the gold for the party, so I'm going to need you to at least cough up 2,000.
I'll cough up 2,000.
All right, I will make the other 2,000 appear.
okay. The requirement is paid. The deal is struck. You are welcome to board.
All right, get on board.
And I think out of respect for Jade, I think that's... I really don't want to, but I think that's probably where we should stop.
Yeah.
We didn't get to play very long this time, but that means we won't have any preparatory stuff we have to do, like preparatory RP. We can just go straight into the adventure whenever we come back next week.
No hour session of Warsaw Ask Questions.
Holy fuck.
Guys,
God damn it.
I'm sorry, but I thought we had agreed on
No,
that.
you aren't.
Yeah, that was fine. It's nice to actually have some information, but still. I can still complain about it.
I can
Okay.
complain about it.
So long as you're just complaining to complain, I'm fine with that. But if you were like actually upset that I used my time to ask questions,
Like this was all stuff that we really needed to know. Like we couldn't have gotten around it.
I don't give a fuck.
No, but it might have been nice if Warsword, knowing that he was going to be going up there, might have written the questions down to Jeremy, given them to Jeremy, and Jeremy was just able to pass it back. Because when you have one person taking that much time just by themselves,
It kind of gets boring for the rest
agree.
of us.
I agree, and I wish that there was another way, but I didn't have the questions written down. I have questions that aren't always written down.
Well, I think we should remember that for the next time that you start asking questions of everybody everywhere.
Because a lot of those questions were relevant.
Yeah, I mean,
they were. I don't have a problem with the questions. I have a problem with how long it took in game time, when that is something that could have very easily been done in an email out of game time.
That's Jeremy's call. I mean...
Well, I did it because I wanted to roleplay the NPC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Okay, that is something that could be done between the two of you.
I just have to, in general, agree with the idea that it was that this is like the first session that we've really had that I've had a big complaint, and that's it. Was just the fact that while Warsaw was asking questions, I couldn't really do anything.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Next week we're gonna go straight into it. So.
Yeah.
And I guess.
Guys.
I guess it's smarter from now on just to do that in individual.
Hey, guys. Teleport talks about maximum carrying load. Does that mean I can have people piggybacking me?
No.
Okay. That's a shame.
Specifically distinguishes between
People
items and people. Yep.
That's a shame.
Or creatures, rather, I should say.
All right.
If you killed them, they no longer are creatures, though. An interesting little facet.
Idea. I'm not going to do that.
So.
What's that, Phil? You want to volunteer? Excellent. First step to becoming, towards the title.
What's your UMD check at?
A UMD?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because mine is at... Make sure I get this right. Mine's a plus 17.
Mine's not that high. I didn't take ranks.
So...
Yeah, I got full ranks in it, so mine's actually a plus 10.
So,
Okay.
I think Slash could probably do it. If you killed me.
Okay. Just saying. One more step towards the title, man.
Yes. We just have to make sure that you killing me makes it so that the Skull of Teleport can't be used.
All right, guys. So we're in agreement that everybody's going to be here at 10 p.m. CST next Monday, right?
Yes.
Yep.
10 p.m.
Very.
CST.
What, should we change it to 10:30 for you, Avarian?
10:30 works a lot better for me.
All right, we'll do 10:30 then.
Okay.
So 10:30 p.m. CST.
All right.
I have to get clothes back on if I'm going to get back on the webcam.
No, that's fine.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah. All right,
Is
good
that-
game, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Later, y'all.
Yeah.
All right. Good game.
Is Jade still here?
I think he probably already went to sleep, so he's probably going to be streaming all night.
I asked because he was recording this.
Yeah, he,
yeah.
that guy, there he is.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, everybody. See you next week. Same time. 30 minutes later, though.
Same time, just not.
It's not at that time.
Yeah. See you then.